with the challenge of running 50K every day for 50 days while still working full-time as a landscaper. My name's Hanley. I'm 27 years of age. I'm a landscaper and I live in East Brighton in Melbourne. Usually up about 6 a.m. every morning at the latest, on site by 7, ready to rock and roll on the wheelbarrow, barring concrete. Still got to, put food on the table and earn an income. So that was part of the challenge. Two things I'm really passionate about is running. You just got to put your 2 shoes on, head out the door and start running. And mental health's the other thing I'm really passionate about. That's where it all sort of started from. Back in 2022, a bloke by the name of Ed Clinch at the footy club started up out of the blue mental health and wellbeing program. Our aim is to, obviously help people that are struggling up there to speak up. It's a bit bigger than just a footy club now, so we're looking to expand it. Our whole aim was bringing people together, the community. Anything else was extra, but yeah, it's been so much fun and it's been so good to see a lot of messages being sent through saying, oh, you really inspired me to do this, to go for a run, or you've actually really inspired me to speak up about how I'm feeling. That means the world to me. That's what the whole aim was to do. If I can help other people that are struggling out there to speak openly about it, that's going a long way to help. Running for your mental health is something that I've found really helps mine. You could be having a really bad day, not feeling the best. All you have to do is chuck on your 2 shoes, head out the door. You can go for a run, put your headphones in, be in your own headspace. And for me, I instantly feel a lot better afterwards. And for a long time, I didn't use that to help my mental health. I used certain other things, but yeah, I couldn't recommend it anymore to anyone else. It's one of the best things I've ever done. When I was at school, I was always a runner. Didn't run for a little bit after school, sort of went down a different path for a bit. But yeah, back in COVID, one of my good mates got me back into running. And since then, I sort of haven't looked back. It's sort of something I find really helps my mental health. So yeah, I ended up running my first marathon back in 2021. From there, did 100K. And then once I finished that, I sort of had this challenge in my mind that I wanted to do this. Obviously, a lot of people know about Nedd Brockman, and he did his run across from Perth to Bondi. But before that, in the past, he did 50 marathons in 50 days while still working as a sparky. But I obviously wanted to put my own little swing on it. So we added the extra 8K on every day and did 50/50s. So I'd usually start the day with 2 to 3 egg and bacon rolls in the morning. First up, apple banana at morning tea, smoko and a protein bar. And then usually for lunch, I'd have a couple of my Muscle Chef meals. I would try and get some pasta in, but there's a couple of fast food joints that were going down pretty well, and some chocolate thick shakes. There was a lot of chocolate thick shakes consumed throughout the 50 days. I'd start the morning with 2 scoops of magnesium, and then I'd have a carb blend mix as well. During the runs, I'd have 2 bottles of carb blend mix with some Maximus and electrolytes, and then I'd take 3 gels, and then usually at about the 42, 45K mark, I'd get a few little red frogs in me to get me home. Early on, I had a couple of problems with my pissing. The urine was looking a bit funny, the colour, but after that I was sweet. My injuries really weren't too bad in the grand scheme of things. Even my osteo goes, I can't believe how good you're pulling up. I obviously did a fair bit of strength training throughout the year as well. You just never knew how the body was going to hold up landscaping and running 50K every day. I had a couple of little niggles along the way, but was able to work through that through treatment that I received and changed my running technique a little bit. And by about halfway, the body came good. The hardest part was definitely working and running 50K every day. Just because I'm running 50K every night doesn't mean I can take it easy at work. My boss did look after me sometimes a little bit, which was very nice of him, but I'm one of those people that when I'm there, I'm going to work hard and put my best foot forward. I've left out a very important part and a very important person in this. That's the riding man. That was my uncle. He actually took long service leave off work to ride every day with me. He always had a few one-liners that he was saying. He had a basket full of gels, drinks, had the music playing. He actually fell off and fractured his wrist on day 5 and still didn't miss a day. I'm very appreciative of that, and without him, I wouldn't have been able to do what I've done. So to have that support was great. I've had time to reflect and look back, and I'm really proud of what I was able to do, but the most important thing is just the people that I've met and the people that have come down and got involved. When I see other people come down and running PBs, that's what inspires me to do something like this. I've just been on a little holiday and I had some good time to reflect and look back, and it's been an unbelievable 50 days, something that I'll definitely cherish forever and will never forget about. I've got something in the pipeline at the moment, but just working through it. So, yeah, I reckon it'll be towards probably the end of 2024.